Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review. I'm going to be doing a review for Alice in Wonderland, the 2010 version. So right before Alice Through the Looking Glass, right before I see it, I at least wanted to see the first one, which came out 6 years ago, give or take. And yeah, in this movie stars Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Mia Wasikowska, Anne Hathaway, Crispin Glover, Matt Lucas, Michael Sheen, Stephen Fry, and Alan Rickman. So, yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. Then I will give you a fair warning because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically here, it's kind of like it's similar to the animated movie, which makes sense because this is a remake, only live action. And and yeah, you basically have Alice who goes down the rabbit hole and is basically trying to get back to normality, back to the normal world. The only difference is that is here they kind of take their liberties in this movie. And when Alice arrives to Wonderland, there is this war between the White Queen and the Red Queen, and which is basically Helena Bonham Carter's character, the Red Queen, versus Anne Hathaway, the White Queen. And there seems to be a war that's they're on the brink of war, but the second Alice gets there, they immediately go to war because Alice is the catalyst to what will eventually ruin the Red Queen's reign of terror over the Wonderland, or yeah, I guess Land of Wonderland. So yeah, so basically, if Alice kills the Jabberwock or whatever, it's a dragon, to say the least. If she kills the dragon, Red Queen goes down. So yeah. Now, Tim Burton, He's one of my favorite directors. My favorite movie by him is Edward Scissorhands, and most of the movies he's done, I actually really enjoy. Okay, even if they make no sense in my opinion, even if they're just like out there in my opinion, I feel like it just does great in my opinion. Like Tim Burton, even if the movie sucks from like acting standpoint or a writing standpoint, I feel like the visually it'll still be stunning. Okay, and he's proved that time again and again with movies such as Edward Scissorhands, the two Batman films he did, and stuff like Frankenweenie, Corpse Bride. He's done so many movies that we all know he's kind of extravagant. Okay, so him actually making Alice in Wonderland was maybe the best call for it. Okay, now from a visual standpoint, this is loud. Okay, it's loud, it's extravagant, just as you expect. So yeah, but from an actual filmmaking perspective, acting and writing, and even editing to some extent, it's the acting could be better, I guess. I mean, you have Johnny Depp who's being extravagant, which he is extravagant. You have Helena Bonham Carter who's being extravagant, which again for her role she's supposed to be extravagant. So the actors are doing what they could with the material. I just don't think the material they were given, the actual dialogue, the script, was all that good. So I feel like that's the major issue with this movie. That's the fact that the script as a whole could have been a lot stronger. Now there are certain points throughout the script where it does good. There are some parts within the script that I feel are worth it, but for the most part, those are few and far between. For the most part, the script is what really harms this movie. The special effects could have been better as well, especially towards the end. But if I have to pinpoint the one thing I would have improved immediately for this movie, it would have been the script. The script was, I wouldn't say it's horrendous, but it's not horrendous, but it's not fantastic. It's not, it's okay at its best. And yeah, so I am kind of relieved that the actors did as much as they could with the script they were given. So yeah, now I will say the White Queen, played by Anne Hathaway, never thought that was Anne Hathaway. So yeah, I don't know if it's good acting or good makeup. I mean, she wears like 10 pounds of like white face paint or whatever, and she has a white wig. So I didn't even think of who that could be. I mean, I already knew the Red Queen was Helena Bonham Carter, and I already knew the Mad Hatter was Johnny Depp, but I never really thought that the White Queen was Anne Hathaway, so that kind of surprised me when I read that. I was like, holy shit, fuck, okay, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, yeah, the casting is pretty good, I suppose. With Johnny Depp kind of had to be the Mad Hatter. I mean, it makes sense for him to be the Mad Hatter. So I mean, the acting is good. It's just the writing that could have been better. The writing could have been better, and also the movie is kind of long in my opinion. It's an hour and 40. It's an hour and 48 minutes apparently, and there's just so much stuff that could have been cut down. You could have easily cut at least 15-20 minutes of this movie tops to have a more cohesive story. There's just some stuff that made kind of no sense in my opinion, which again goes back to the writing and the way the script was written. Overall, it's still a decent film. I won't say it's fantastic or good, but for me, I still like it. Tim Burton, still one of my favorite directors. Not one of his best movies, but still a great director nevertheless, in my opinion. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Overall, it's still a good film. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.